Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Peace be upon all of you guys. I'm really glad that today I will be able to review my second Afnan fragrance on this channel. This being one of my all-time favorite cologne dupe inspired by companies from the Arabian Peninsula. And this is none other than the 9 a.m. Dive. Another release from the 9 a.m. p.m. lineup, which was launched back in 2022, and it even has a perfumer behind it called Imran Fazlani, who seemingly is an in-house creator of Afnan, since he also worked on other releases as well, according to Fragrantica. Now, this one is classified as an aromatic, aquatic fragrance that could be worn apparently by men and women. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, this is pretty much a men's release. However, as you might know, when it comes to fragrances, there is quite this subjectivity around it, meaning you might smell a fragrance, like it, and when researching it online, you'll find out that it is feminine leaning, or the other way around. This actually happened to me too, with a fragrance from Mazzara, Sicily, if you heard of it. I tried it some time ago and I was surprised by it. I thought it was worthy for me to buy it somewhere in the future. However, when I checked on Fragrantica, seemingly it is feminine leaning. I also had this experience with a fragrance from Memo Paris, which is Jannat, the Arabic word for paradise. When I smelled it, it was quite airy, fresh, pleasing, and again, when I checked it online, it was feminine leaning. So it's quite a debate out there when it comes to this issue. Somewhere towards the beginning of my fragrance journey, when I heard that women can wear men's fragrance and men's women's, I thought this was something fishy. However, when it comes to fragrances, who can decide what smell is for men and for women? Can anyone say that oud or leather can only be worn by men, or floral fragrances only by women? It's quite a subjective subject, since it depends on each one's own notes. Before we discuss further regarding the 9 a.m. dive, let's take a look at the presentation, guys, as always. Let's go. Alright, as you can see here, we have this rectangular prism box with this sky blue finish to it. Now on the front we have 9 a.m. dive, we have the name of the company, size and concentration, nothing on the sides. We have Afnan on the top, nothing on the bottom, and on the back, once again, 9 a.m. dive, concentration, the sticker of authenticity, you have the ingredients, barcode, and mine was made in the United Arab Emirates. Let's see here. Now it does say here when it was produced. However, it's not clear if it says January or April. In any case, I bought mine on the 10th of June 2024 for the equivalent of $41.79 from Notino. Now, as you can see, this box is composed of two parts, so let's take out the bottle from it slowly here. We do have inside here Afnan, crafted by Afnan. Quite a nice presentation here. However, what's even nicer is here that we have the bottle. However, before we discuss about the bottle, I do want to show you this cutout in case you haven't seen it before. Honestly, it's quite beautiful. You see here some waves and these rocks It does describe aptly this fragrance, since it is a fresh and quite watery kind of a fragrance. Quite a beautiful cutout here that could, if you had a poster with this in your room, it would also be, it would be cool. And this is the bottle, guys. Typical 9 a.m. 9 p.m. Kind of a bottle, kind of a presentation here. On the front, 9 a.m. dive, size and concentration. Nothing on the back or sides. We have Afnan here engraved somewhat on the bottom, and also a sticker here. And also, as always, we do get this heavy metal cap, and be careful not to drop it or anything like that. As you can see, we have here the atomizer and the color and this kind of a silver finish to it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the atomizer. Quite beautiful, and if you heard that, the clicking sound when it releases the juice is quite great, and it clicks quite satisfyingly back in. So let's discuss further. Now, the notes, as per Afnan's official website, are as follows. We have top notes of lemon, black currant, pink pepper, and mint. The middle notes are apple, incense, and cedar. And the base notes are patchouli, sandalwood, ginger, and jasmine. Now, even though right now we are in the cold season, I think that this could be a nice option, for me at least, since it projects quite well. However, if you'll maybe get the chance to buy it now, you could wait a little bit to actually start wearing it properly when spring comes, summer. Now, in case you've never heard of this release, it can be said, and other big reviewers also said this, that it is a hybrid between Bleu de Chanel, let's say somewhere around the Eau de Toilette and Eau de Parfum, somewhere around there, and Y from Yves Saint Laurent, the 2017 release. When you initially spray it on yourself, you do get the Bleu de Chanel DNA in the air, since they do share 9 notes between the two, and the Yves Saint Laurent Y also. They actually share 5 notes between themselves. And the reason I bought this frag was because I get the chance to smell the Bleu de Chanel fragrances for the first time, and I was extremely surprised on how well they smell. Their DNA for me back then was quite unique, extremely interesting. However, due to the unreasonable price of Bleu de Chanel fragrances, I looked for an alternative, and through the help of other reviewers online, I managed to find this gem. And hopefully you guys, with the help of this video, you will get the chance to discover this awesome fragrance.
Yeah, boy.
Now, in the opening, you do get that citrus, fresh note. The black currant is pretty much the star note of this fragrance. You do get a wonderful spicy touch from the pink pepper later on, since this is actually also my scent of the day. There's also some smoky element to it from the incense, which should definitely remind you of the Bleu de Chanel fragrances, and also some apple reminiscent of the Y from Yves Saint Laurent. I gotta say, this fragrance is a wonder and a half.
Oh my god! Wow!
If worn during the warmer seasons, and even now, like I said earlier, as far as I am concerned, it works quite well. The quality is there. In my humble opinion, it is also quite mass appealing, since the notes are in a harmonious balance that shouldn't upset you or those around you. It is uplifting, fresh, somewhat sweet, a bit creamy in the dry down due to the sandalwood, and possibly a little bit of touch of a some kind of a flowery tint from the jasmine, most likely, and even the ginger can be smelled. This is the kind of frag that I could definitely recommend someone who is just starting the fragrance journey, or someone who's just looking to get something fresh and quite complex for a very low price, which is also extremely easy to wear. Now, the longevity on this bad boy is also another plus. I get around 9 to 10 hours plus, with quite a strong projection for at least 2 hours on my skin. Now, my rating for it would be a 9.4 out of 10. In my opinion, one of the best inexpensive fresh fragrances I ever smelled until now. Yeah, so this was pretty much it. My thoughts, my experience with the 9 AM Dive. Quite the banger, is it is said within the fragrance community. I don't think that anyone could be disappointed in this one. Extremely fresh, spicy, a bit sweet, aquatic, and you get to have something which is quite close to the Bleu de Chanel and Yves Saint Laurent fragrances. This was it, guys. I hope that this review of mine was useful to you guys. I do want to thank you for your viewership today, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. I wish you a wonderful day, guys.